So, on to my second question. How do you feel the community around you or your family, how do you feel like they digested that you have MS?
My family's been brilliant.
Well done.
Like my mum, dad, my sister, 2 sisters actually, they've both been brilliant. They've read up on everything. They take my advice on what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
Like from the beginning, even when it comes down to taking me to the hospital appointments, even to the GP, anywhere, like they're there for me.
Yeah.
So I couldn't ask for more.
I love that.
I
love that.
That's good.
And even meeting your family, Lewis.
Yeah,
like,
your
your
family's
lovely.
your family's super.
Yeah, I couldn't ask for more.
Yeah.
What about, do you feel it's important, like, obviously, if you didn't have that support, do you feel like your life would be a bit different, right?
If I didn't have that support system, it would be different. It would be a lot harder because I'm by myself, so living by myself as well, it'll be a bit difficult, but I don't know what to say really. So I wouldn't like to imagine life without what I've got.
You can't, It's hard to imagine it.
What about you, Martin?
With my family, at first, it was a bit of a mixed bag because that's the first time that I found that another family member that they had MS as well.
Oh, is
And
it?
unfortunately, they got the bad one, where they're wheelchair bound. Yeah, so that was kind of hard, you know. It was kind of hard for them. But bless them, they're similar to Lewis. They've been there for me. It's taken me some time to get used to know for myself that they're not going to fully understand my journey. As much as I can explain it as clear and as concise as possible, they're not going to understand. You don't live it. And I get that, and I don't want you to live it.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm just telling you, you just have to listen. You just have to listen. If you can do something, that's great. If you can't, I understand that you can't. You know,
Yeah,
and also I don't like taking out of their life too much. You know, to be and because I like the independence myself. As well. So it's been a journey. It's been a journey with them, but they understand a lot more. It's nice.
Shawnee, I ain't forgetting you, It's only because you're back there.
Nice.
Rocking on my neck, like. What about you?
Yeah, my family don't allow me to enjoy being disabled.
I love
I still have to wash up.
Yes.
I still have to cook.
That's right. Yeah, same.
No benefits.
Yeah.
You're not reaping.
You know, nobody runs to the shop for me.
Oh no.
You know, but they're very supportive, and work is very supportive as well. Very, very supportive. You know, I really give thanks for that. You know, and they've got my back when it comes to things.
That's good.
You know.
That's good. I'm glad.
Yes, I'm asking you guys my question now. Has MS affected your view, or has it affected do you feel like it's affected your view of masculinity and strength?
Yes. Well, it's been positive because I've been like most guys, you know, we're always told you do it by yourself, independent, you know, independent. But one of the things about having MS, I've realised I'm not going to get anywhere if I keep my mouth shut and I don't say anything. I need to talk, and I'm not talking to get famous or anything like that. I'm talking because I want help. Help me, please. Help me. You know, help me.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. And I don't feel like a coward, like by asking for help. You know,
Good.
because like end of the day, I'm not a doctor. You know, so I have to go and ask the doctor. Just like being here, talking to everybody. You know, this is nice. Like speaking to other people, knowing that there's other people, but I'd never get there unless I learned to speak.
To speak, yeah.
So that was one of the biggest things for me.
I think that shows real maturity, because even for us, it's hard to ask.
That's what I was gonna say.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm not doing better than women. You know what I mean? Better than us. Like, I don't ask for help. I bust my tooth because I didn't want to ask for help. I actually bust my tooth because I was like, wow, I can carry these bags. But
it reminds
Yeah, but she
me
couldn't carry the bags.
whenever.
But I
That's why
couldn't
she
carry the
bust her
bags,
tooth.
hence why I busted tooth.
Do you remember, where did we go? We went somewhere. Someone wanted to help me. There were steps to go into a club. And the security guard was like, babes, you want some help? And I was like, nah. And the mirror was like, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the worst. She's the
I
worst.
can't
She's the
help you.
worst.
Because what they're not seeing is that I got MS as well. So me trying to help Misha, we're both falling.
Yeah.
We're both falling. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I was saying it for me, not you.
She was like, yeah, she does. She does.
Yes. Really.
And then I think it was 2 security guards just came out.
Thank God. Thank God.
So you're doing
But
better.
yeah.
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 No,
You are.
Yeah, well done. Yeah.
'Cause
That's
I was
amazing.
similar. I was similar to you ladies before. You know, I was all like independent. I can do it myself. Da 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 da. What would people think? What would other man them think? You know, you're asking help. Like men don't really ask for help. That's it. It's the truth. You know, women will ask for help from one another. You know, out of the 2 sexes on the planet, you know, like that's it. Women will speak more than men will speak.
Yeah.
So I've had to learn that. But it's good. It's been a great journey. Do I regret it? No.
Yeah.
I don't regret having MS at all because, like, number one, like, why you thinking certain things like why me? Why not me? I'm just the same as everyone else, you know. That's it. Why not me? Like, I'm not saying that I want it. Like, you know, if I could have a choice, I'd be like, you can keep that. You know,
Or as
cheers,
Amber says, hold that.
hold that.
For
there
me,
you
it
go.
was like, just like you were saying, you don't really ask for help.
No, it's the truth.
I was learning that from dad, granddad, from everyone.
Yeah, that's it.
You just don't ask.
That's it, yeah.
And
You get them
puff up your chest.
Yeah,
And
you get them Caribbean talk,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Like, you know, you's a man.
yeah,
You know, you have to take care of the something.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. It's where you're crying for. It's where you're crying for.
It's something to cry for.
I didn't know that.
That's the lie. That's the lie.
But yeah, like, I've been more. I've opened myself up to more of asking for help. And the thing is, like, say I'm at my house and my sister comes over, and she'll be, oh, what can I do? Can I help you? Do you want this one now?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, all right,
Yeah.
Like, thank you, thank you. Like, I was gonna do it, but since you've offered, like, thank you.
Thanks, cheers. You made it easy for me.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
I'll
great.
just sit here.
I understand.
But do you find, like, okay, so do you
No.
find it annoying when, like, someone says, oh, do you need help? Like, you ain't asked, and then they say, and you say no, and they're like, oh, and hasn't anyone ever screwed out their face because you've refused their,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I've had
happened.
that. I've had that. Yeah, definitely. I've had
And then
that.
that's when the black girl attitude comes out. I'm sorry. Because, like, if I didn't ask, then why are you catching attitude when I say no? Like,
I mean, like, yeah, that's happened, definitely. I mean, especially like when you're talking about the older generation,
Yes.
you know, definitely. Because I can understand that they're a bit behind with this and such, and because like MS is not that old. It's got a little bit of a history, but it still hasn't come to 100 years.
yeah.
Kind of thing. So the older generation, like, if you tell them no, I'm conscious about this. I'm like, if I told you no, it could be no every time.
Yeah.
Every time. Like, man could be on the edge of stairs about to fall.
You said no. I'm not helping.
That's
It's
true. Yeah.
true.
That's
and
true.
they'll come and tell you about last time he did try
Yeah.
to save me. But me can't save you. And you tell me no. Yeah, and now they are far. So yeah. So it's just like, it's just to find that finding the balance between the two, isn't it? Between the two generations. So but we're working there. It's a step, it's a progress.
Yeah.
Sean, what's your perspective of strength
Well,
and masculinity?
it's been very hard because I had the double whammy. So the prostate cancer and the MS, you know. So when you talk about masculinity, you know, it takes a whole different way of moving. But I think I adopted the attitude, if I don't laugh, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna cry about it's been hard, but my family have been very supportive. My wife's been there. She's never allowing me to feel sorry for myself. You know what I mean? She's very supportive, and I get the situation where yeah, you don't want to ask for help. You know, it's you're thinking of all the many ways that you can do this thing yourself. You know what I mean? But I notice people would probably realize that you're gonna have a problem, and they'll offer to help. You know, so I just a nice thanks and accept the help now. You know what I mean? I'm still not always the one to ask, but I try to appreciate when they make the effort, when they realize that, you know, like if I'm walking with my 2 sticks, the door is gonna be a struggle. You know what I mean? You know, because how you going, you know, and they'll say that and they'll come and do the door for me. Obviously, me, I've got my 2 sticks. I can still open the door. You know, you know. So I'm not really asking, but if somebody does, I'll give a nice thank you, and you know.
It's like with the walker. I go to the coffee shop or I go to anywhere. People just open the doors.
Yeah.
The post office, they just open the doors, and
Yeah.
I just help myself in, and it's just a thank you, or thanks a lot, and then the gratitude it goes a lot. So they'll be like, oh, thank you so much for saying thank you, and I'm like, oh, thank you for opening the door. Otherwise we're battling. Otherwise I'm battling, trying to open it and lift this into the, especially if it's upper step. Then
it's nice.
It's a way of talking and meeting people, isn't it?
Yesterday I went to, because I was on steroids for 5 days. I've got no immune system, so I'm not really actually supposed to be around anyone, but you know, for the camera, for the pod, I will dedicate myself. But anyways, yesterday I needed to go and get some cream. Number one, I had to get cream, and obviously I couldn't go to the market because it's too much people. So I phoned the guy and I said, "Bob, like I can't walk out." It's like, I'm coming to the car, and he covered his face. He's like, he goes and stay in, and I thought that was so lovely. Like, you don't realize, like, sometimes you don't have to say it. Some people just know. Like, and I really found that I was very, very touched yesterday. I was like, wow, thank you. Like, because I needed cream because my skin wasn't very very well.
But some people, there are good people in the world. Like, I know my friends, like when my friends had this virus flu thing that were going around, we had a whole Christmas dinner, evening out planned. They was like, yeah, we're not coming, we're not doing it. So we were not risking your immune system to be shot. It's just not gonna happen. Because they understand that if they get sick, alright, they're out for a week. But for me, I can be in hospital.
Yes.
And it's just,
that's the realness of it.
That's the realness of it. And I love the fact that my friends appreciate that. They know what it really could be.
Because I just get a lot of like, I think, you know, I'm being a diva. Like, don't cough around me, don't bring sickness around, because exactly what you said, it takes me a very long time. Not only can it take me down, like I'll be in the hospital, like it takes me such a long time to recover. And forget recover, the time that I'm really down, I cannot walk, I cannot function. Literally, I'm practically bedbound. It's taken me out, and I'm literally trying to gauge at what point do I need to go to hospital, or am I am I winning the fight, or at what point do I say, I'm a little bit scared now? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's always trying to gauge how sick am I? Push. Am I risking my life here?
But another thing that I do is that with my kids, like things like drinking from my bottle, and they are really finicky things, right? Or you may think I'm kind of anal. They're my kids. They come from me.
Yeah.
But you know,
Sharing.
children have the lurgies at school.
Not just the strong ones.
The strong ones.
Yeah.
So in my house, if you see my bottle of water, don't put your mouth on it.
Yeah.
And it's not even me being funny, because like one time this week I had a bottle of water and then I come back in the room, the water has gone down. And then I see my son just happily playing on the iPad. So I'm saying, Jude, did you drink my water? No. This is me, Jude. Tell the truth. Did you drink my water? Oh, Mum, I just had a sip. This is me. Okay.
It's yours.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Yeah.
It's now yours.
Yeah.
Because I can't risk getting sick. I tell them.
Yeah.
But I've got to be. I still think they're still children.
Yeah. And you
So
so
they're-
with it.
So I feel kind of bad saying to them, "Oh, you can't have it. You can't have it."
But would you
Or-
rather get sick?
But the thing is, I'm not getting popped down because it's happened before.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
live.
I've
It's just
had
not
their
live.
30s and
Yeah.
I mash up.
Mash up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
The feeling's
a lot.
not nice. It's not nice. Like my daughter, she come out yesterday in leggings and stupid top and puffer. What are you doing?
What, she
Oh, I'm not
becoming
cold.
teenagers?
I'm not cold. I said, okay, you're not cold, but you might get sick. And if you get sick, then I'm gonna get sick. And when I get sick, I'm popped down. That means the house don't get cleaned, nothing don't get cooked. Oh, it's not that deep. Oh my god, it is that deep.
It is that because you're putting
It
me
is
on
that
risk.
deep.
Yeah.
And I said to her, Smee, listen, Smee, I know you're 16. Smee, you're probably not gonna understand until you're about 30. Smee, but know that I've been telling you. Smee, so when you're 30, don't come and apologise. I don't want to hear it because I've been telling you.
Yeah.
You get it?
It's a lot to deal with. And you know, even on that note, I'm gonna answer my next question.
That was cool.
So, how do you guys stay motivated? Being like as a man with MS, you've all got families, you've all got whatever relationships you may or may not have. Like, how do you guys stay?
I think it's just the children. Literally, children give me life. Like I love having them, love collecting them, love them being at my house. So like, it's just keeping them at the forefront of my mind. Plus, I have to say faith as well is a big thing.
Yeah,
Always.
that's right.
And just the willingness to get better and
Yeah.
get to my old self.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the main thing.
yeah. And you're doing great. You're moving in the right direction.
Like you,
Yeah.
with me and Miriam was like, oh, we're like aunties. Oh God, we're so happy. We're like, Lewis, come on, well done. Because we saw how you was in the beginning.
Yeah.
Remember the first time we met you?
Against my house.
Yeah, when we come to your house and me and Miriam's like, yes, this is our protege.
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
that
this
we're
is-
gonna
yeah.
show
To
that
everyone.
that it's gonna work. What we're
Yeah.
doing is gonna work, and what can we say?
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
Blessings myself. I have no blessings yet.
Ah, okay.
I know that's to come.
No kids.
No, not yet. Not yet.
And I don't know if this is a
That's a good-
sensitive subject, seeing as you guys have met.
Yeah.
The sexual aspect of MS.
Yeah.
How have you dealt with that?
Okay. In terms of like bedroom Olympics or no, what?
Basically.
Oh.
Basically.
No, but is it bedroom Olympics?
Is it bedroom? Is it bedroom Olympics or not even just the bedroom Olympics? I think like when you have to have the conversations about MS with your significant other and explain some of the difficulties that you might face with the bedroom Olympics.
Yeah. I mean, like, well, at first it was hard when I was in a relationship. Yeah. That was tough to even talk to your other half at the time to say like, you know, this is happening to me. I mean, this was in the beginning when I couldn't talk, so it was hard to even broach the subject of like, yeah, you know, babes, you know, yeah.
Not tonight.
I don't need to say anything. Everybody understands. They can see. The camera can see. You know. So it was challenging, yeah. And I have to say, yeah, it sunk like a lead stone. Bang. You don't understand. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's it. Well, I thought I was clear, but I'll see if I can get some more meaning to it. So it was hard to, it was hard to explain it. It was hard to explain it, but like, it don't make you feel good at first. You know, just like you was talking about in the beginning, like problems of being a man. Like, that can be one of them. But thank goodness those problems are not present anymore.
Thank God.
I think that was just one of the things that always was on my mind, like thinking, for men, it must be like a challenge. Like, how do you, like, you know, if you want to get jiggy and
go on.
like how do you explain? And the thing is, it happens to normal
everyone.
It happens to everyone. But I think with when you have MS, it might happen a bit more regular.
Because I think I'm not a man, but I'm just, even as a woman, there's the fatigue. There's so many different aspects that's going to affect that.
Big one.
So the fatigue, then there is the mental, like the mental aspect. If you've been diagnosed with this condition and that kind of inferiority, but
Can
that
I
kind
just say we're still men, we never get tired.
we never get tired. You never get tired.
They're jumbling.
Stay strong,
I
What are you drinking, Sean? What are you drinking? What are you eating? Like, let's share now.
Well,
Baba Roots.
I was gonna say that.
the Viagra works.
Mm.
Yeah, it's very handy if you know, because like for me it's a double whammy. The prostate cancer is affecting the sex, and the MS is affecting it. Because I think with the MS, even the messages are supposed to be going on there is not going on.
That's
there.
what I was going to say. Like even the neurological.
So they're saying still getting that block drain, that type of transmission. So, but my wife is menopausal, so it seems like I always want it. So.
There's a lot of things going on.
You know what I mean? So it's not bad, but what I find is that it's unreliable.
Okay.
Sometimes it works like a champ,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's just those times I just use the Viagra.
Yeah.
The Viagra gets you going in about 15 to 20 minutes.
I think with my previous partner, my kids, it's like everything was stress. Like, because if it was stress in the household, then nothing, you're not gonna want to do anything else.
Of course.
So since that's gone, everything's been on the up and up. You know what I mean?
Stand up strong.
So things are good, man.
Yeah, good.
That's good.
That's
I'm
good
glad.
to hear. Yeah.
Because it was something. Because obviously, as females,
We don't know.
we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't need to. We that's not something that.
But one thing that the fatigue is still an issue. Like because if I'm tired, I'm tired, babe. Like it's not. Do you know what I mean? I'm tired.
We're still men. Tiredness is never.
Tired is never an issue.
Even when we're tired, we're still ready.
He's still ready.
We still want it.
Well, not just that actually, because I used to get something called hypersensitivity.
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't want to be touched. Certain, not all the time, but certain times I can't even wear certain clothes because of how it feels, like on my skin, on my body. I can't always wear jeans.
I can't wear jeans.
Because of hypersensitivity. I couldn't even have the children on my lap all the time because of how it used to feel, especially on my legs. Sometimes it's not just my leg, like it affects different parts, but sometimes a lot of times.
Diagnosed thing?
Yeah,
It's part of MS.
It's hypersensitive.
Yeah, sorry, MS has got.
I don't know what
It's got so many different symptoms. So so I couldn't always be touched, and sometimes when it comes to intimacy, I'm thinking, the way that it feels, like I just didn't want to be touched a lot of the time, and then it comes across like.
Do you know the funny thing, right? I thought that I wasn't tactile. I just didn't like people touching me, and this was it's not like that no more. But I realised, and I saw research on it, and I said, "Rah, it's that."
Yeah.
Because I thought that, like, I just don't like them to touch me. Don't touch me. Why do you have to touch me?
Yeah, there's just
You know?
yeah, because not everybody can without touching like
But it's the hypersensitivity.
yeah, it is.
And it actually goes very deep.
Yeah.
But we will
Yeah.
have that
Yeah.
conversation
Yeah.
offline. My question is, what is the biggest challenge, or what would you say is the biggest challenge in having MS as a black man?
I wouldn't say it's a challenge, but because the Caucasian people look at you and they think, it's he's going through something that our people go through. Like, do you know what I mean? So they're nicer towards you.
Are
Because they
they?
say yes, because they think that you're
Oh, are they?
one of them.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh. See, because I always thought like Caucasian people,
yeah.
like when they see someone that's got MS, they over empathize. Like I don't know, they feel more sorry because
Yeah.
they think a black man is the black man's supposed to do everything,
Yeah, but
and
no.
he's strong.
That's right, but at the same time, say they once feared you and they're scared of you
it
across the
takes it
road.
down.
Oh,
they
yeah.
don't do that
Takes
anymore.
the fear factor
Okay.
down.
They say see you with a walker.
Yeah.
Oh, he can't hurt me.
Yeah.
You can't even
So
run.
now
Yeah,
it's
you can't run
now.
off.
Can't
me.
even
So
run.
basically,
Yeah.
you're saying the dynamic has
Has
now
changed.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Oh, you know, I never
So you're
thought
more
about that.
approachable, you're less
You're
of a
less-
You're
threat.
More approachable.
Because you're less
Less of a
threat-
threat.
Yeah.
You're less
Less
Oh.
potentially threatening because
Yeah.
'cause before you even speak or anything, people have already they've made up their mind.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
That's it. They made up their mind. Yeah. There you go. She said it.
Oh,
That's it. It's the truth.
okay.
Yeah. So that does like dwindle down. It does like not that I'm out there to try and make people scared of me or that's that. You ain't gonna get nowhere in the world like that. But,
Yeah.
it's the truth.
Oh.
That kind of softens.
I really never thought of that. Thank
Yeah.
you. I really never thought of that. Wow. Imagine you've got to have some type of disability to
Yeah,
make
yeah, yeah.
to
To
make
make
people
people
comfortable
feel
about
yeah,
it.
it's ridiculous.
That's actually
Listen,
really
we live
sad.
in London.
That's
We
really
live in
sad.
London, man. We live in London.
And
like,
South London at
yeah.
that.
So you're lucky if you walk past someone and you get this. That's enough.
That's the most,
That's
yeah.
enough.
That's the
That's
most,
holy. That's holy.
Yeah.
Let alone hello. You're mad. You're mad. This is
Wow.
London. Like, but when you go on the outskirts of London and such, then you
Yes.
still get that people walking by. How you doing? Morning.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, the more, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, as a black guy, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been really
Yeah.
it's been a movie.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like this conversation.
Yeah.
Serious.
Thank you
because
for
you've
sharing.
opened my eyes to certain
to
things
a lot.
that
Yeah.
I didn't know. Do you get it? Yeah. Miriam, Misha, you want to say anything?
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
I think we should give them a round of
Yeah.
applause. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you for being so
for
brave
coming.
and coming on
Thank you
and
for
saying
sharing.
because this is on YouTube, so there's gonna be thousands.
Good. It's
But I'm
more.
glad
It's
because it's raising awareness. That's,
Yeah,
that's
and
what we're here for.
I think there was even somebody said, "Do men get MS?" So
Yeah.
if you say,
Someone asked me, do
Yeah.
men get MS?
And I think this will actually help people
Yeah.
because they will see it and think to themselves, there is a bit of fear. Like other people feel it as well. Other men feel it, and especially as black men, because I feel like back in the day, maybe about a decade ago, MS was. I was told it's a Caucasian person's disease,
Yeah.
but now
Black
it's
people, yeah.
black people get
Definitely,
it
100%.
everywhere.
That's-
So thank you again
Oh, you're welcome, man. You're welcome.
because that conversation was
Needed to
actually
happen.
jokes,
Yeah, and
but
some
it
sensitive
was
stuff
also
too.
it was also really enlightening
Yes.
Definitely.
and really helpful.
Yeah.
That's one of
So
the reasons
thank
why I
you
wanted to
again.
come. That's one of the reasons I wanted to come to help, like, because I like what you ladies are doing. It's good. You're bringing it out there. and hopefully it will help more guys, you know, like all of us here, talk,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
speak, that say,
Yeah.
you know, there's nothing now. I'm not going to think less of you for
Yeah.
talking,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you'll be quite receptive because you've been through things that we don't know. We've been through things you ladies don't know. So it's good that we're all sharing and coming together, because it's one of the most divided communities, you know, black
Yeah.
community, unfortunately, sadly, but it's not remaining like that. Let's get stronger together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, I like
I feel
that.
like
I
that's
like
a
that.
brilliant point.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
So if you like what you saw,
Hopefully.
Subscribe.
comment,
Share.
Yeah.
Yes.
like,
Yes.
All of that jazz. Do
follow us on
everything.
Instagram,
Hey.
follow us on
TikTok.
TikTok.
Okay.
Oh my god, there's so much. You know, like this. This
Yeah.
is the world's gone crazy. It's gone crazy. But yeah. do
And we'll
everything.
see you
Next
on another
week.
episode.
Take care.
Bye.